Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a fairly balanced rack. I don't think I have a bingo, but I have Xylan on my rack. I have the LY ending, exantly, tax, just not seeing any tax words. Yeah, I think I'll go with Xylan for 46. Okay, fairly balanced rack. Not sure if there's a 7 here. I have the man and men component. I don't think det men is good. I have the ed ending. And the be prefix. A lot of words begin be. Be tamed. Yeah, not seeing any 7s. I do have the A to consider. Yeah, the M and the B don't go fantastically well together, although there are some bingos that incorporate them both. Okay, pre-mixed, opponent does bingo there. Bam. Do I have a 5-letter play? Be damn. 36. Z hotspot. What about bam for 25? No. The R. Not seeing an 8 with the R. I will go with be damn. Not a good pickup at all. 3 O's and a U. 14 points up the top. Not a terrible rack leave. Combines well with the N. Okay, opponent scores well for Vrau. I don't have a consonant for going in front of Obe. I've tore on through an A. That's a terrible play. 14. I can play the N as well, but it helps the rack, so yeah, I'm going with U for 14. That's a bit better. I have routine and neutrino. Neutrino seems best. I don't think there's a 4-timer. Almost Euro note. I'd need the I to be an O. Okay, opponent scores very well for Twiney, 41 points. Neutrino for 77. I draw the K. I still don't have a consonant for going in front of Obe, which is a shame. I do have Koi down here to sort the rack out for 27. Any other good K spots? Any 4-timers? I have the shin ending, so I have cation. And I have the anti-prefix. I think I will play Koi. It just sorts the rack out pretty well. Not a great pickup at all. Duplicate the A's and N's and draw U. I have the anti-prefix. Opponent scores 45 for cusp. So now I'm a tempo behind again. Anti-muon. No, I'd need an M or an O. Naught. I have the shin ending, Tian. And the uni prefix. Not looking good as far as scoring opportunities go. Looking at a 4-timer. That's a shame. Just cannot seem to. 16 points. Can't be best keeping 2 N's. £10, pretty poor. Nine, even worse. I want to get rid of NAU. How to achieve that? maybe just aren't. Don't draw very well. Got the J for score, but I need to be approaching bingo territory because the gap is just going to keep widening otherwise. G plays, no, I'm just going to play JA for 23. I have the shin ending. Not seeing anything. Kit, I have a ton here just to kind of sort the rack out. 18. Or no T, one T to come, so it's worth hanging on to the T, I'd say. Does the G assist? Galtonia, not quite. Shin. I have the tail component of a word. No. It's going to end AL if anything. Okay. So ton, I guess, is my play here. Okay, I draw a blank and not quite glacial, but I have the IC ending. Anal site through an N or an E, and latence. The T looks like the most useful at the moment, even though it duplicates a tile on my rack. Tactical. That should work. Tactical. Not seeing anything with the G, but is there a way to play onto the T? Tail race through an R or an E. The G. Galactic. Galactic. Obviously I'd switch those C's around. Anything through the E? Well, I do have latence and anal site, but they both pluralize, so Alicante, actually. Anal site for 74. Yeah, that definitely scores more than galactic. Okay, I draw both H's. IER ending. Okay, does the G or the E assist? Heathia. Don't think Heathy is a word. Just looking at H hotspots. Toke takes a T. Does this create a hotspot for an S? Yes, it does. I don't think Heathia is good. Oh, it is Heathia, yeah. It rang a bell. I have Fez here, or Z. Triple I, terrible, but 39. How do I get rid of two I's? Finney scores next to nothing, but not a bad rack leaf. The Z does favour a vowel heavy accompaniment. Finney. That does take out the A, which has merit. The F hardly useful as a floater. No blanks to come, but very bingo-y these tiles. So I'll certainly be looking to frustrate the A and N if possible. Is there a way of doing that with the Z? Fez looks okay for 48. Look at that rack leave though. Xylan, I think takes an S, yeah. Do I go for Fez for 48, taking out two useful floaters, or do I play Finney? Three S's to come. Wow, what to do? What would the analyzer do? No Y's to come, so that's not a hotspot for the Y. If I draw an A, I have Zag. Or do I just go for the score and just totally kill the lane without providing any F floater? Yeah, I think I play this. I have divvies. Oh, do I? Divvies. Double V. Okay, opponent does bingo there. which Finney would have blocked. Interesting. After identifying the Xylan S hook, I still went for score. Anyway, Vide looks okay. Or better yet, Vised. Alright, well, there was a slight miss in terms of controlling the board. Opponent's going to go out with ER. And yeah, I should have thought about bingo lanes more closely there, because the tiles that were remaining were extremely bingo-y, and Finney would have, yeah, it would have taken out, and the F just would not be of great use to opponent. So just waiting for opponent to play out his ER somewhere, which he does. 479 to 419. Thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. It was me to go first. No bingo. Xylan looks fine for 46. Pre-mixed 86. Opponent's best. Bandmate. I actually identified the word band, but I didn't think of bandmate. So playable in 2 spots through the different higher up and lower down. Yeah, bandmate. I went with Be Damn for 36, which was next best after the bingos. Vrow for 36. Opponent seemed to score well there. Now Oo for 14 with 2 consonants and 3 vowels, or Un for 18, 3 vowels and 1 consonant. I just thought the N really helped that rack, which it does because you got the shin ending. Both rack leaves had a U in it, so yeah, still happy with Oo. Twiney for 41. That was a great score, but look at this. Wisp for 48. Okay, pluralizing Be Damn. And yeah, similar kind of rack leave, 3 consonants. But Twiney was a great spot. Neutrino for 77. Routine for 86. At A9. Oh, look at that. Down the side. Routine. It should be every Scrabble player's routine to scan the board and look for the best bingo lane. And it really is the case that we spot bingos, find a place for it, and just commit to the play rather than taking a few seconds, especially in the early stages of the game. There's no reason to be rushing bingos when you've got you've got a 9-point differential there that could have cost me the game if I lost by 8 in the end or something. So anyway, lessons learned. Oh, look at that. That's almost Caddies. CADDYSS. A word I've always wanted to play, but not quite there. But buy for 29, buys for 36. Okay, that's a similar score, but a slightly better rack leave. 15A, again pluralizing Be Damn. or extending it by putting the S on. Koi for 27 looks good. Cusp, top play for opponent. And then Aunt for 11. Aunt onto the T at 11E. Okay, yeah, I do like that because even though it's 3 points less, it's a stronger rack leaf. Not much in the equities though. Gold for 22 at B1 for opponent. That's not bad, but it does open it up a bit. He played tighter, playing Glad, and he had a 40-point lead, so made sense not to introduce volatility. JA for 23 was best, and then Fug for 18, Fudges for 32 at I3. Okay, Fudges and Xylans. Yeah, not bad. Opponent decided to balance the rack with Goof, and then Ton for 18. Good rack leave. That was my play, but 3 extra points on offer at B2 Alt. Okay, I do like that. Yeah, that was a slight miss, I'd say. But Ton scored okay, 18 as well. Toke for 28, but look at that, quad for 44, right at the top here, giving nothing back. That would have been the play. Toke for 28, and that, oh wow, look at all these bingos. I did play onto the E. Kalathi, never seen that before. Cattail, capital, yeah, actinal, a few different ones at M7. So, of course, putting the T, which I identified later, but yeah, definitely should have seen that one. Cattail, for example, would have been fine. Anal sight. Sego for 30. Opponent went with Cage, and then Heathia. Yeah, so I doubted myself a bit there, but it came to mind. And Old for 24 at N11. They're parallel to Heathia. Fez for 48 was my play. Fizz for 48. Why did I play Fez when I could have played Fizz? That was a strange choice. Anyway, at that stage I was thinking more about just blocking lanes, but as previously mentioned, Finny kills these two, but it also kills column I. And a F floater is hardly of much use to opponent unless you've got an FUL ending word or something like that. So, yeah, a little bit of a suboptimal one there in not blocking the only bingo lane opponent could have used. Or I should say the only 1, 2, 3 lanes that opponent could have used. I could have blocked all 3. So Solera's was played there, Aulus as well, and then Vised for 40 was best, and opponent went out with 3. So pretty good game all in all. Some nice words, and yeah, pre-mixed was great. And I was happy to spot Anal Sight and Heathia. So hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.